My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I am Arachia Galadirthan, head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the Kingdom of Gundabad. Do we not have a tower in the middle there? Because that's ridiculous. Where's a general? Someone get me a general. We need better sight range. All of our generals are over here, of course, because we've just defeated a large Angmarim army, headed up by Overlord Avgaz. And we are in the dwindling days of Angmar. Otherwise, our other army, Boldsmug, is off to Dane's Halls to try and sweep the rug from underneath the feet of the encroaching dwarven folk, so that we can try and secure our borders. Oh, the Andrin want an alliance. That's interesting. No.
We understand. Good day to you.
That's very interesting. We're supposed to hate each other, and we do. But, I wonder why they'd want an alliance. It's madness. Something I've decided to do with the channel, which has really been in effect essentially for a year anyway, but owing to the fact that I am now considerably busier than I was when we started this whole hijinks, I'm just going to scrap the whole schedule thing. So I will endeavour to do 4 videos each week, as I've always hoped and dreamed I would be able to do. But some weeks that's just not possible, and rather than me apologise non-stop for why there's no video this week or why the videos will hopefully be Friday instead of Thursday, etc., I am simply just going to say balls to it. Oh, let me turn down my headset, sorry. I shall say balls to it, and just get videos out as and when I can. I like to try and get 2 at the weekends, normally record one on a Thursday or a Friday and a Tuesday. So, I mean, I'll stick to that general plan, and I do want to, as I say, do 4. And I'm really enjoying doing YouTube at the moment, do not get me wrong. This is not a precursor to the end, if you will. It's just, I'm going to break free of the shackles of conformity, which I have thus far been following, and just go a bit more loosey-goosey. I hope you don't mind. I know some people do mind. I've had now 2 online internet debates. Well, not debates, really. I just tried to point out how stupid and moronic the people were, and they took offence to that. I don't know why. People apparently... I was joking there, by the way. I fully know why. People do not like being called morons. Obviously, I didn't actually call them morons. I'm not that crass. But I'm calling them morons now, I suppose. This army's off to Furos. But people who basically suggested that my content level is far too low and I need to produce more videos every week. And quite frankly, I'm almost selfish for not doing more videos. And I appreciate that if you're watching something that you like, you want to binge watch it, or you want to just get as much of it as you can. I am exactly the same. My prime example for this, as I talk over the end turns, is Spirit of the Law. If any of you have seen Spirit of the Law, he is my absolute hands down favourite YouTuber. And I can say with pride, not concern, nay pride, that I've seen every single video that man has put on his channel. And I've watched many of them twice, nay even 3 times. And so I understand. Now he does 1 video a month, if that. He tries to do 1 a week, but when you look back at his schedule, that's just not how it has ever been. And he's been going for like 4 years. But I love the videos, absolutely love them. And I want to see more of him. I would love for him to do a video every day, because I would watch it every day. It would be what I watch when I have my breakfast or my dinner, depending on which one Jess is here for, because Jess is not a fan of Spirit of the Law, so I have to watch him on my own. But, and so I get it. People want to see more of what they like, and people like me, and I'm pleased for that. I'm quite like me, so I'm happy as I am. I've missed all of those announcements. I'm too busy trying to get Chief Shaka. But at the same time, I mean, come on. Like, I do this for, like, as I've always said, as a hobby, like, mate. You can't force me to make videos for you. I'm not your entertainment slave. Ah, bugger. The dwarves have taken Dane's Halls. To attack it now would be utter folly, for our forces contains mostly wargs. I think we've just put ourselves into a position whereby our nearest enemy is now considerably stronger than us, which is worrisome. Also, Clan Herald Grain is bordering us over there in Angmar's last province. I wonder if we should leave Furos alone. No, we don't want that. We want to take the fight to the dwarves. Secure these much weaker provinces behind us. Oh, we also have left a very useful general. That's foolish. I don't know what to do about the dwarves. I'll stall on that issue. But essentially, obviously, with the videos, just like chill out, get them when you get them, and if you enjoy them, I'm very happy for that, and I welcome your viewership. And if you don't enjoy them, cracking, each to their own. Your life is yours to live, just as mine is my own. But don't come and demand. And some people even suggested, or the gentleman who I last had an argument with, suggested ways in which I could get more content out onto the channel by merely doing X, Y, Z. And when I pointed out that I have other things to do, he took great offence. Great offence. I obviously I can't recall their names nor the videos they said them in, I'm afraid. Because I often name and shame, and people don't like me for that either, but what the hell. Oh, what to do now? Look at that size of that army. Now, if we were to besiege Danehalls, Thra will not be involved. He'd either have to walk around and all the way around and hope we're still sieging. Besieging, sorry. Or go the other way and the same result. But, of course, Baragor will come and get involved immediately.
No time to haver. I'm on duty.
I'm not even sure we'd be able to beat Baragor either. We haven't really got our best here. This is a very small army. We were like one turn too late. I really don't know what to do. If we can, I tell you what, let's, for the time being, not stir the ire of a great sleeping neighbour. Head back to the fort, and hopefully then we can train these extra troops and build an army that's actually worthy of fighting off the dwarves. And hope that we can beat them when the time comes. Just so we're ready when the time comes. I'm not sure we'll be able to. I think the dwarves have got us. If they're that strong that quickly. Why aren't Rune pressing? Where's Rune when you need them? Everyone always banging on about Rune have been nerfed so much. Well, apparently not enough. Or apparently too much. No, hang on. People are banging on that Rune haven't been nerfed enough. And and I would say perhaps they've been nerfed too much. I'm not going to fight that. We'll clearly lose. But if he takes the city and stays in it, then that's brilliant. Go on. Go on. Stay inside it. I've already pressed the space key. I don't know why they're not speeding up. Perfect. Oh. It's in a daring move. Somebody has dared to not only besiege, but conquer the Morannon. His pride damaged, his image weakened, and the forces of good empowered. Sauron calls his best into action. Go forth, my legion, and take back what is mine, his voice rumbles in the horde's heads. Installing great fear in them should they fail, for something far worse than death would await them. So someone has taken the Black Gate.
No sleeping here. Attack!
8 turns it's going to last, that's annoying. Oh, it's just Mirkwood and Lorien, as usual.
Orcs! Move! Objective complete. Come on!
Oh, fear us just
No sleeping here.
push back the dwarves by the looks
Get
of it.
ready for fighting.
And we can't get there in a turn, that's annoying. We also, of course, have the hidden unknown beneath us here. Perhaps that's where you should go, Khazad.
We have completed.
We don't want the Northern Dunedain rocking up at the last moment as well, just to ruin the party.
Pick your feet up. Objective complete.
What are you retraining? Oh, just normal retraining. Somewhere else was able to train things. I'm sure it was. Was it Litash? Yes, it was Litash. Yeah, go into the fort there. Perfect. And then get the army into the forts. We'll probably... no, because they'll get a garrison in Shadoon, won't they? Ah, the scum. The dirty, dirty cheaters. They'll get a garrison, of course. I do wish that the scripting... I mean, it's probably possible to say that X faction gets a garrison in Y town. However, as soon as they lose Y town, they lose a garrison should they then reclaim Y town. And that's probably possible. But scripting is such a fickle beast. And we've had a lot of interest in people for doing scripts for us in Racer's stead. But we're so script wary. I really don't want anything that even slightly pushes these turns longer than they already are. Because we're already catching up there with the newest Total Wars in terms of how long each turn takes. In my opinion, that is too long. Ah, good. You've just got garbage. We'll be able to win that then, hopefully. Always add the hopefully. Always add a caveat. Right,
No
let's check.
sleeping here.
Do you get a garrison? Oh, for God's sake, yes. Doubles your numbers. Oh, that's frustrating. And with the loss of Khazad-dum, we're not even making money anymore.
We have
Dwarves, what's your
completed
intentions
an
with us?
objective.
Should we have a little look at the world? No, we should wait until the end to have a look at the world. We'll probably be attacked now, I think, though. So let's end the turn, because I expect Angmar will attack us at Fueros, because they've got a lot more forces than us. And it's a very important region for them. Oh, the Anduin come again. Another alliance offer. No. They're allied to... Oh, you know what would be awesome is allying with the Anduin Vale, going to war with the dwarves, and the Anduin siding with us, and then breaking the alliance. That would be perfect. But I'm not sure that they would actually do that. The dwarves are probably far more militarily powerful than I am, and that's not great. Oh, I will take trade rights, though.
It was a fed until we meet again.
Thank you very much, elves. I have some wonderful skulls and bone effigies that you can have. And in trade, I would love some clothing and some food, because we're short of both. Sorry, I was just looking at the Mouth of Sauron image in the bottom left. And it's quite clearly cut off. It should have been reduced in size. You can see the straight line at the top there. Disappointing.
Get ready for fighting.
Oh, we can't even build towers. So out of money. Oh, more. Where's that? Where's that bloody army coming from?
You wish to parley, send an emissary.
I can't help but feel that as soon as we take Fueros, we shall be besieged, and the dwarves will take it back, which is not good. Ah, we managed to get a unit, though.
Sleeping here.
We're only losing 100 now, which is good. We really need Khazad-dum back, but I can't. I don't think we've got enough troops to attack in the way that we need to.
Listen up.
We might as well take those out. You're not.
We have
No free
completed
upkeep.
an objective.
So we'll wait another 2 turns. I apologise. This might just be an end turn special, in that we just end the turn a lot. I am looking forward to bringing out the next lore overview, though, the Dol Amroth one. I bloody love Dol Amroth, and I'm looking forward to discussing what sorts of things I've done with their faction backstory, and of course to just generally discuss their actual backstory. Don't know where we'll go after that, though. I should probably do an Evil Nation at some time, but just like playing the game, the Evil Nations just don't interest me. But we can do one somewhere. You know, one of the absolute shortest ones on the evil side, though, of course, is going to be the Ardanaim, because they are one of the only factions who we have actually entirely made up, with very, very little basis. And by little basis, I mean none whatsoever. We've stretched an extreme premise. Oh, bugger, and Eredlu and Alan Bree. But they haven't risen up against us yet, which is very interesting, because every turn they delay, they lose some troops. Which only strengthens us, of course.
Get ready for fighting.
You guys should do. The dwarves have backed away. I feel like we probably should attack Khazad-dum. On the next turn, we will just go for it. And then we can... It's a city, isn't it? Does it go up higher than that for us? Yes, it does. I was going to say we could just kill everyone there, and then that will at least resolve any order problems we might have.
Regroup, you louts.
Oh dear. Excuse the yawn. You probably didn't even hear the yawn, but I yawned. I've just got back from work, you see. 3-day week this week, though, so that was nice. But back to the grindstone. Come on, Rise. Have Angmar already had their go? I can't remember what their icon looks like. Yes, they have. They must be near the beginning. Oh, no, that was them. Ah, perfect. And they didn't attack. They're still letting themselves lose troops. Foolish. Their auto-resolve must have already thought then that we are more powerful than them. But we are considerably outnumbered, so I don't know why. Oh, Mount Gundabad, yes.
No sleeping here.
Get them in there. Too sweet. Oh, we're making money. How are we making so much money?
Regroup, you louts.
That's mad. Anyway, as promised, let's do it.
Attack!
Oh, actually, will we even actually win? I'm really now considering that we probably won't. We've got 2 archer units. King Mazok, who's a good unit, of course, but those 4 battalion units are really good. I don't know. Can't hurt to try, though, can it? This isn't an army that we're jonesing for. If this army were to die, we'd suddenly get all the money we need. And we're training in the 3 towns that are nearest to Shadoon, so Angmar are sealing their fate if they kill our troops. But I'm hoping, because it's an Orc battle map and therefore a perfect shooting range, that we'll at least be able to fire off all our arrows before we have to deal with our foe. And they have no retaliatory fire, so we can just shoot them to our heart's content. Ah, you run into the square, you cowards. I want that one down. I want that one down. Let's do this. Welcome to Mount Graham. Famous Orc stronghold in the north. Orc fellas, bring those down. Oh, you don't tell me you're doing arcing shot. Oh, because the troops are walking through you at the moment. What are they doing? What are they doing? To me, Hillman! Run, 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 run. Oh, get into positions to surround them. Yes! Oh, they've sent one of their units to their death. Oh no, don't send in Mazok. Mazok, you stand still, mate. Snagger Stalkers there would love to be shot at, I'm sure. Move into position. Come on, bring down the walls so I can use you elsewhere. Why are you firing like that? That's a terrible position. Don't waste it on the Snagger Stalkers then. Get in there, get in there. You guys going that way. Get the archers to come and stand there, and the other ones to come and stand there, and I will probably just turn you on to fire at will now, I suppose. If they keep coming in at us piecemeal, we can surround them. No one likes being surrounded. Yes! I don't think even a military genius can survive being surrounded on all fronts. Call me crazy. Scats! Fire at whatever you like. You guys finish those off. Now I want big things from you, please. Many, many, many arrow kills would be wonderful. Oh, the Angmar bodyguards are coming. Right, you guys break away. We don't want to be flanked. There we are. Curl in on them. Perfect. Oh, you're Pale Uruks, aren't you? Yeah. No. I thought he was the one with the Reapers, with the Avengers.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, perfect. I know they're only arcing shots, but they get some. The defenders are what we need to kill. The defenders are the bane. Why are you getting called in over there? No, go that way. Look, there you go. There's some orc fellas who easily killed. And then you should make absolute mincemeat of those snaggers. Ah, oh, perfect. Look, they're flanking. Hit them. Go through that gap. Oh, our army is dying. The tables are turning quickly. Borger.
Only half our force remains.
Noted. Now, let's not forget that Snow Orc scouts are pretty good in melee once they finish with their bows. Oh, not only that, our general is doing alright. No one's on defensive mode, are they? No. What have we got down there? Bit of relief to our forces. How many Angmar bodyguards survived? 36. Our numbers dwindle. Their numbers dwindle. We've killed more of them, but we are outnumbered. Keep up the pressure. Keep up the pressure. You guys just keep that general busy. Just while the Pale Orcs make mincemeat of these Uruk defenders. Sorry, you have a sword and a shield? Ah, well, let me show you how to use it. Always rely on Pale Uruks. Oh, you really can. They are slaughtering those defenders. Turning the tide, definitely. It all depends on, can we get overwhelming numbers? Yes, we can. Yes, this is ours. Excellent victory! Our faction leader proves why he is king. By slaying the faction heir of Angmar and all his guard. Oh no, sorry, tell a lie. There's going to be some of those left, and 4 of them stand tall. Not even facing the right way. Go on, let's end this. Just waiting on the general to die.
Captured the enemy's general.
Down he
Guard
goes.
him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Send in the Uruks only. As each Uruk defender stood in the way of the Pale Uruks, they were slain.
If we continue like this, we will
what a
smash
whack.
the enemy.
Tag teamed. Down he goes. Sword to the gut. And then one into the shoulder. Who's next? Oh, and they're
Taking
finished.
control of the city.
Only 2 Reavers remain. One his. Oh, that's not great. Sword right into the shoulder. Only 1 left. Oh, he's got people on all sides now. He's using the... and he's down. As a sword pierces his heart. Ending Angmar's hopes. Oh, goodness. Pale Uruks took 325 enemies with them. Sometimes you look at the stats of your elite units, and you're reminded that other factions have what we call uber units. And so you think, oh, my elite's not that great, really. There's things like the Gundabad hammers and Elder Inway, anything. And you just think this unit isn't actually all that great. And then you remember that when you use these elite units, against anything that is not elite, you absolutely massacre them. And that's exactly what we've had there. Pale Uruks can take on anything that is lesser than them and win with a significant margin. And the game crashed. Ah, oh, so frustrating. Oh. Welcome back. Of course, I did not re-fight the battle because I absolutely loathed doing that. And if we auto-resolved, we would have lost. So unfortunately, I had to cheat win. After, I would just say, before anyone takes my words out of context, if you just joined us, winning on the actual battlefield. But it does mean we had considerably more troops survive than perhaps were supposed to. So we'll disband a few as a gesture of goodwill. There we are. More akin to our victory numbers. In the heroic victory we just achieved by using the auto-resolve, the auto-win, sorry, we lost 88 men, and in my one we lost, what was that? It was only like 5 seconds ago, I would have forgotten. 300? 550 something? Was it 800 maybe? I can't remember. In any event, Shadoon is saved and Angmar's folly draws nearer and nearer. Take a tower there, and then I'll take one on the border as well. Thank you, friend.
Objective complete.
Let's get eyes on these
Objective complete.
rangers.
Objective complete.
They think we do not know that they lurk in the trees to the south. And we will find them, and we will kill them all. This army, I'd like to move out to there and go into the fort when it trains. There's also a fort there that I'd very much like to take. For now, our general and his victorious units will move to the border. Ah, bugger, where we could get some excellent Ruidao units, but we can't. We can't. Not bothered about a shrine, actually, are we? Let's be honest. So we're not really bothered about any buildings. We'll just hold it out. We need the money for the troops. We need to prepare for the war with the dwarves, which is imminent. But I will take the units from Knockford Claw.
Listen up. No sleeping here. Head your feet up.
Because Knockford Claw does not hate us. You might as well take those 28 with you as well, actually.
Come on, get ready.
And Khazad-dum will join us when he's finished building towers.
Get you.
Ready. Hurry up.
You're a spy, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. What has happened to you? No wonder you've got torture equipment. You're wearing a piece of torture equipment.
This way.
Oh, and there's the Anduin's castle. They don't know that we hate them, but we hate them. That's what we could always do with this army, actually. While our army prepares for the dwarves, that doesn't mean we can't attack the Valesmen. Why didn't I think of that? We'll take their castle. Yes. Yes. But for now, I will end the episode. Before doing that, however, we'll take a look at the world. As we're 59 turns in. So, Misty Mountain's not really doing very well. The Anduin have gained a an extension. And otherwise, though... Oh, the dwarves have stretched all the way down to Rune. And they are engaged with them. But Dorwinian are holding, although they've lost Sant-Anwi, which is considerably more useful than Karasant militarily, and Strondos. So Dorwinian are going down, but Dogul Dur are also doing very poorly. The elves have made it to Ostingile. Crime innately. They never make it there. And Dale are in Brownboat. Goodness gracious. So as one nation does well, another does poorly. But Rohan are still holding, actually. They've not lost Foldberg yet. That's good to know. And Gondor are the ones attacking them around. Goodness gracious. Gondor doing very well. That never lasts, though. Just wait. As soon as the Ar-Adonai pour through into Barad-Han with fervour, then Dol Amroth will take a beating. They'll get kicked back to the lands of the prince and Khand, who have apparently arrived here quicker than... What is going on in the east? Oh, hang on. Who did Khand side with? Ah, yes, they sided with Gondor, didn't they? Yes, of course.
I do not seek trouble.
And there is Alatar the Blue. Moving in. Oh, and look, there's Palandir. They've got Mordor in this horrible little pincer.
The peace between us shall prevail.
And they are moving to retake Sterlat Takad, which Mordor have somehow taken. Harad have taken Kizilkum, but that's why Mordor have lost the Black Gate, because their attention has been turned on a sudden threat to their east, and why Rune are not pressing as hard as they should, because they are also dealing with Khand. The Ardenaim, I don't think, go to war with Khand when they change, though. I can't remember. No, they don't. It's only Rune, Harad, and Mordor. So, despite the border at in the Lermsakun and Haradrim Waste regions, those two will leave each other alone, so that's interesting. Enedwyth stretched out across the coastline with Dundon pressing up the middle. Bree doing just what Bree normally does. Linden and Eredlu in there. As expected, Angmar do only have 3 regions left, but we already knew that. So overall, it's doing the world's pretty interesting. The powerful Anduin will of course be checked when I then attack them, which will give Dol Guldur more oomph, more go, and they'll be able to deal with the elves, one would hope. Dorwinian will lose. I appreciate they've got some regions left, but they've lost their 2 most important military regions, and I can't see them holding on forever. But it does depend on how the dwarves do. But Rune, I feel, will get the upper hand. It just depends if they, again, divert too much attention to Khand. Khazad-dum have taken Erui and hold East Khazad-dum, as they often only do. But that's probably what's keeping Mordor at check, not Mordor, Moria at bay. But then the Northern Dunedain are there, just waiting to pounce as well. Ah, Moria are besieging the Northern Dunedain. Oh, brilliant. So we haven't got a fear for the Northern Dunedain. So we should be all right. Apologies for the cough. But for now, that is all, as I say. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. Stay tuned to whatever is going to come next, and whenever it comes next. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navar na den Pedamad Melonin, and farewell.